Now, Dori says her 13-year-old son Parker feels entitled to everything. Parker admits he's spoiled, but says he deserves it. He's even got a strategy for getting exactly what he wants.
Mom, I really want that pool table.
We don't need a pool table.
Why? It's not like you can't afford it. It's not like we don't have the space for it.
I hate to say it, but my 13-year-old son is spoiled. He's got stereos, VCRs, TVs, PlayStation, guitars.
This is actually $800 on sale from $1,000. I want to have more than my friends. Good girl. I want to be better than them. I want to get new stuff constantly.
Why think about it? Why not just get it? Come on.
Parker's an only child. When he was about 5, I got cervical cancer. Of course, then I felt guilty that I couldn't have more kids.
Sometimes I'll use the fact that I'm an only child against my mom, make her feel sorry about it.
Did you see one that you liked somewhere?
I want a new flat screen TV, and that way when I go to bed, it's not warped when I look at it.
All right. Okay, we'll get one.
I know I don't deserve it, but I just ask for it and it comes. It's easier to get stuff out of my mom than it is my stepdad.
I know DrPhil says that the step-parent shouldn't be taking the disciplinarian role.
When am I going to get that computer I've been asking for?
When I was a kid, I didn't have a tenth of the things that you have.
Then how's that my problem? I already know what you're going to say.
Parker and I have talked about the fact that money doesn't grow on trees, and Parker says, well, yes, it does. It's made of paper.
There's a lot of work in convincing the mom to get me what I want.
We have the perfect space for it right there in the bar.
You're not doing your chores.
I do all the chores. What are you talking about?
I don't take no for an answer. I'll keep begging her until she finally breaks down.
Come on, Mom.
Please, come on.
I can afford it.
It's not fair.
You're out to ruin my life.
I think she definitely has a soft spot for me.
I'm usually the one that says no. The exception would be if Parker is extremely good, I'll reward him with something.
We bought a pocket motorbike. He has probably ridden it 2 or 3 times this year.
There's a difference between spoiled and being spoiled rotten. I think I'm more leaning towards the spoiled rotten side because sometimes I'll brag about the stuff I have.
When I told Parker that I was writing in a DrPhil, he said, good, I'm going to find out what kind of gift he's going to give me. My biggest fear is that Parker's going to go into the world not knowing that he needs to work.
DrPhil, how can I get my parents to buy more stuff for me?
Do you think you're spoiling him?
Sometimes I think he gets more than he needs.
What did you think about some of the things you heard him say on the tape?
I'm surprised.
At what?
I'm surprised at the strategy that he takes to getting me to do things.
Really?
Yeah.
You're surprised that he is playing you like a video game. Mm-hmm. It's like, make her run over here, get this, make her run over here and get that.
It's because he's an only child. I feel like, you know, I'm not always there, that I should be giving him things to do.
Mm-hmm. You know, one of my life laws is you teach people how to treat you. Mm-hmm. You think you've taught him how to treat you?
Absolutely.
He said that he really oftentimes doesn't even want the item. He just likes the feeling he gets by knowing he can win and control the situation and get you to do it. Mm-hmm. True?
Yes, it is.
Tell me about that.
It's like, I want control. I want to be able to control things. I'm a control freak is what I should say. I'll definitely be happy that I got something out of him, and I won't even use it most of the time.
Would you say that you tend to force your views on other people at school sometimes?
Yes, I do.
And you've had a couple of fights and conflicts over that because you push your views because he's spoiled. He's supposed to get his way. Everybody's supposed to agree with him, think what he thinks, do what he does. And that's what comes out of that sort of thing.
Well, that's why I'm here.
Yeah, and that's why I'm talking to you. Why do you think you feel so guilty that you are trying to give him everything you think he wants?
I guess that it's just the whole idea that I wanted more children, and it couldn't happen.
But what you're saying is, I feel guilty that I've made him be an only child. And so I'm going to try to make up for it by giving him this and giving him that and giving him this. So he doesn't have a little brother or sister to play with. So I'll give him this to play with and this to play with and this to play with. But it doesn't work, does it? I mean, like you said, sometimes you don't even play with this stuff. You don't even mess with it.
That's right.
What you're saying is, I'm not buying this for him. I'm buying this for me because it eases my guilt. It's like, look at this wonderful thing I have for you. I feel a little better for a few minutes. So aren't you putting your own needs ahead of your child's when you do that?
Yes, I guess I am.
And everybody in America right now is saying, what about Dad? Your stepfather.
Yes, I am.
You said something interesting. You said, I've watched, listened, and read DrPhil enough to know that it's not my role to make primary policy for her child. True?
True.
What's your thinking about what you should do?
Well,
That is what I say, by the way.
I just want us, as parents, I want us to get on the same page.
And what he's referring to, you probably know as well, is I say step-parents cannot be the primary disciplinarian, the primary rule setter, particularly with a child that's a little bit older. That what he has to do is the two of y'all work that out, then he support you, but you've got to be the one that does the primary discipline, the primary value setting, the primary standard setting.
Right.
Parker, you're a good kid. I don't mean to suggest that you're not, but what I am telling you is because of your guilt, you're teaching him that through manipulation, pouting, crying, door slamming, and guilt induction, he gets paid off in this world. And that's not a good message to send to your child. But there's nothing to feel guilty about for having one child. But what you certainly don't want to do is socially impair that one child by overindulging him and teaching him that through manipulation and ploy after ploy after ploy, you get what you want. Right. That's not a good thing. You've got to decide, you know what? I don't need to feel guilty. I don't owe him all of this, and he's even telling me he doesn't want it.
Yeah, I work hard, and he knows I work hard, and I try to stress that toward him. But, you know, he does say, you can't afford it.
He's 13. We got the tail wagging the dog here. We don't have the dog wagging the tail. We got the tail wagging the dog. You can't let a 13-year-old make those decisions. You've got to decide, I am through feeling guilty about this. I'm not going to start being mean. I'm not going to start being ugly. I'm going to love my son. I'm going to let him suck up to me, but I'm not going to pay him off with a horse. Okay?
Chelsea's had it pretty good.
My parents gave me everything that I ever wanted.
Chelsea's birthdays were an event. When she was in kindergarten, we went roller skating. We had a costume party. We hired Belgian workhorses and a covered wagon. Chelsea's dad is an orthopedic surgeon.
They spent $14,000 to buy me a show horse and travel all over the place.
Chelsea's grandfather was an airline captain.
I've gone to Peru, Costa Rica, Dominican Republic.
She's been to Hawaii twice. Chelsea's grandmother had a jewelry store for 25 years. And instead of playing with marbles, Chelsea would go in and play with the diamonds and the rubies.
I've been raised in a very materialistic lifestyle. My mom and dad gave me a car for my birthday, I think it was, or that's really bad, but I forget why exactly they gave me a car.
In the past 2 years, Chelsea's cost me $27,000. I was the fool that just gave her the money, and now I'm paying for it.
I called my mom a rich bitch one time.
Chelsea called me a rich bitch. She didn't want to be like me and my rich bitch friends. I said, really? But, Mom, can I have $20 for gas? I fear that Chelsea will not become a responsible, respectable member of society.
She sent me to finishing school.
She goes, don't you call me, don't you call here, I don't want to talk to you. And she hung up. I said, fine. I haven't talked to her in 7 months.
Well, Chelsea moved out of her mom's house, and they have not seen each other, as she says, in 7 months. So I want to ask Chelsea to join us now. Come right in.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
DrPhil, her you know.
Her I know, Mom.
So why have you had no contact in 7 months?
The last time I talked to her, she told me she didn't want to hear from me anymore. She said that she was an adult, she was going to live her own life, and she just didn't want me. I said, great. I have been pushed away so many times. I finally got the picture.
Mm-hmm. So how do you feel about it?
I pushed her out of my life at that time because I needed space, and I told her that I didn't want her calling me I didn't want her coming over. I didn't want her knowing where I was because I didn't want her to come over and cause a scene. And I just didn't want her, but I've missed her.
So
I need her back in my life.
You do. You want her
Yeah.
back in your life. How do you feel about that?
Right now, I think she just needs me because of my checkbook. I don't know what she needs from me other than money.
Are you running out of money?
Nope. I don't need money. I don't need anything other than the fact to know that my mom's there and she still loves me, because she hasn't, I mean, I feel that regardless of the things that happen, a mother should still unconditionally love you. And in the past 7 months, I haven't even got a call just to say anything at all. And that's hard.
Have you mistreated your mother?
Yeah, horribly.
Have you mistreated your grandmother, who's right down here? Margaret, hi, how
Yeah.
are you? Have you mistreated her?
Yeah, I've mistreated everybody in my family.
Why?
I don't, for specific incidents, I can't say exactly why I did the things that I've done. However, it's the choices that I've made, and I've been raised to a certain standard, I feel, all my life, that no matter what I try and do, will ever be good enough for my family.
Well, you knew right or wrong, true?
Yeah, true.
Because you have exploited her in a major way financially, right?
Yes.
You spent $11,000 on her credit cards. Have you held yourself to any kind of standard?
No, not until recently.
Well, one of Barbara's biggest complaints is that Chelsea hasn't completed her GED. Take a look at this.
My daughter's going to be 30 one day, and she's got nothing to show for it. She doesn't have a GED. She doesn't have a job. She doesn't have friends that are what I consider worthy or that are going anywhere. She has nothing to show me that she has accomplished anything in life. She's lying, cheating, stealing. I can't trust her.
I lie because the repercussions and the consequences that I would have gotten from my mom immediately after, telling her the truth were worse than just lying about it and having to deal with it later on.
I'm afraid she's coming back to me, and I can't afford her.
Well, we're talking to 24-year-old Chelsea and her mother, Barbara. Now, Chelsea's grandmother, Margaret, invited Chelsea to live with her and her grandfather. Now, Grandma feels used. Here's why.
We wanted her to have the very best. Chelsea lived with us for 4 months, and I discovered she'd stolen my credit cards, lied to me, and she stole my car. So Chelsea was not being a good girl.
I told them, don't do it. You're going to be so sorry. She's trouble, and she will hurt you, and she did.
I told Barbara I could solve the problems. I've always watched the DrPhil show. I thought I knew everything. She had written almost $1,000 worth of checks. Underneath this bed is where we found all of my mail, and I was so upset because I kept accusing the bank of not sending out our statements. She stole my MasterCard. The total was $7,000. The Visa card was around $6,000. We have probably given her $30,000. Besides, she took money out of my purse. The house is so big that we cannot hear anything. She'd sneak out. She abused my car every night. She stole my car, really. And she said, well, I feel like I'm locked in and I want to go hang out with my friends. Well, yeah, they were hanging out at my expense. The restaurant, $110 for Hooters, $89 for Hooters. She set the bed up so that we would think that she was still in bed. And then this place was just covered with clothes. We opened the closet, and here were big sacks of trash. It was a disaster. I am so angry. I am so livid to think that Chelsea would do her grandmother a great injustice.
Okay, so what do you say about all that?
There's a lot of stuff that wasn't really said there.
Say it now.
I came back from California, and I'd been living not financially on my own, but by myself since I was 18 years old. And they took my cars away from me. They took my privileges to go see anybody away from me. Everything that I had been used to for the past, since I was 18 was now taken away from me. I wasn't allowed to go do anything.
But did you steal from your grandmother?
Yeah.
Did you get your mother's credit card and run up $11,000?
I did.
Did you forge checks on
Yep.
your grandmother? That's a felony.
And I told her she could turn me into jail She threatens me about everything that she can do, and I said, fine. If it's that big of a deal to you, and if you're really that angry about it, turn me in, call the cops, and let me go to jail for it. But instead, they didn't do that.
So you ran up $11,000 on your mother's credit card, $7,000 on one of your grandmother's credit cards, $5,000 on another one of her credit cards that you stole. You stole her Vicodin, according to her. You stole her BMW so you could go out at night. You've run up $27,000 on your mother and $36,000, $32,800 on your grandmother. You were getting your nails done, going to restaurants.
Yeah, I was doing anything
you
I could do
rewound the
to get out of
mileage
the
gauge
house.
on a car. But is this okay with you?
No, I never said it was okay at all. But clearly the way that everything was being gone about wasn't good either. I mean, taking everything away from me and not letting me do anything at all. They wouldn't let me succeed, and they wouldn't let me fail either. They won't let me do the things I want to do in life because it's never good enough for
You
them.
said they took things away from you. They weren't your thing. See, that's the problem we've got here.
They gave me the car. They gave me my car. They took things away from me that were mine.
Who bought the car?
My mother and my father, and it got taken away, just my mother. There was no questions asked my father about it at all.
And so you feel violated because they took things away that truly were yours.
Yeah.
But you don't feel that you violated these people when you took away things that were clearly theirs.
I said that I did.
You're offended. They took away things that were mine. You stole 50 grand from these people.
I realize that. I do.
And you have the audacity to talk about them taking away something of yours?
None of this would have ever happened if I would have still been able to do the things I wanted to do.
As long as they let you do what you want to do, you won't steal from them.
I'm not saying do just whatever I want to do. Had a job working at a farm, wasn't good enough for them. Anything that I ever do is not good enough for them. I would have been able to be successful if they would have just let me do the things that I wanted to do. And be proud of me for the fact that I even have a job, like that I'm even doing anything. But they've grown up in their little ritzy, like only worried about money and only worried about their name, and that's not me. I hate that. That's not the person I want to be
You
at
don't
all.
want to be all ritzy-ditzy.
I don't want to have a bunch of money and only worry about the money and only worry about my name and
Then
about...
why would you steal $50,000? You don't value money, so you steal $50,000 in a BMW? These are serious crimes, and you're like, well, they wouldn't let me do what I wanted to do. Tell it to a judge and see how that sounds. Excuse me, miss, you stole $50,000 through credit card fraud and a BMW. Well, they wouldn't let me do what I wanted to do. You think the judge would say, well, I wish you'd have said that before we brought the jury in here and all of that stuff, because we would have saved a lot of the state's money here. Do you realize how non-credible that is?
Yeah.
I mean, you must just drive away from these people just laughing your ass off, thinking they just keep bringing me back. They just keep loading me up. And then you say you criticize her that she's given you everything you've ever wanted. Parents, hear that. And that's what you criticize her for.
Yeah, because now that I look back on my life, I see that no matter how bad I screw up, I know mom, dad, grandma, whoever's going to be there to fix it for me, and that it will all be okay. That's why, I don't want that anymore. I'm sick of it. Let me go and let me either succeed or let me fail. I have to do this on my own, though.
You threw bailing her out, right?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
And you don't trust her in your home?
No, I don't.
You don't trust her around your mail or your credit cards
No.
or anything of the sort? You gave her a credit card and it took you 3 months to get it back.
Yes.
That's on you, lady.
I know.
You could have stopped that day. Where's my credit card? All you got to do is pick up the phone, say, cancel that, issue me a new one. Come on.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah. Well, that's an $11,000. Oops, should have thought about that, isn't
I
it?
trusted her, though. I
Yeah.
really trusted her.
Okay,
She's
well-
but now I don't.
Love her, but have boundaries. Love her, but have boundaries. You don't have to love everything she does. And you can decide, well, it is not cost effective. As you've said 10 times. Well, neither is her ripping you off for $27,000.
Right.
You want to be left alone to do what you want to do. Let her do it. Somebody gave her a car, let her drive it.
That's hard. I know, it's just hard to let her go. No, I will. I will do what you say, because that's why I'm here. But it's just, it just tugs at my heart. I will.
That's why I said, you've been doing this for you, not for the kids. It's not good for the kids. It's good for your heart. You say, oh, it's so hard for her to be on her own. Well, you're not going to be here forever.
No, I'm old, according to her.
Well, you're not going to be here forever. At some point, she's going to be alone in this world. You got to teach them. It's said a long time ago. Give them some fish, they'll eat tonight. Teach them to fish, they'll eat the rest of their life. Yes. All right, well, now, everybody have a seat, and I'll tell you about my first guest, Eric. Now, he doesn't have a drop of royal blood flowing through his veins, but that's not stopping him from acting like royalty. He claims that Prince William and Duchess Kate Middleton are like his extended family. He even plans on building a huge estate similar to Buckingham Palace. And he claims to hold royal court on a daily basis. Now, by the sound of this, you may think I'm dealing with the royal family today, but that's not the case. This wannabe went as far as changing his name from Eric to King Keith Franklin VII. He actually changed his name, all to pursue his dream of becoming a famous singer. So, King Keith, come on out. What do you say, man? How are you?
Great. How are you?
Well, I'm doing all right. So, how was your walkout with the royal music?
Oh, that felt like I'm at home. How are you doing today?
I'm all right. So, explain your name. Why King Keith Franklin VII?
Well, I chose the king obviously for royal purposes.
Right.
I'm a child of God, so I walk upright. I walk upright into that royalty thing because that's who we are. So I chose, royalty. And mainly, I chose Keith because Keith was a masculine name. It was simple, but it also was loving. I loved it, and it sounded good with the king in front of it. So, that King Keith, King Keith, King Keith. I felt like that was definitely, it gave me that type of courage that I needed to go forth, and
now,
I'm going
King
further
Keith
and
even
further.
made up an industry family tree in his head.
I did. In order for King Keith to be realistic, I had to create an industry family for
realistic.
him. I
Okay.
definitely had
So this makes it realistic. So your Lady Gaga.
Oh, there she is. That's my mother.
Lady Gaga's your entertainment
That's my mother, yeah.
The late rapper Tupac is your father,
Yep,
industry
that's
father.
him. I can rap a little bit.
Yeah, Paris Hilton.
It's my sister. I love Paris. She's following me on Twitter.
The late singer Aaliyah.
Aaliyah, definitely.
Rapper Nicki Minaj.
I love Nicki Minaj. She taught me everything I know.
Oh, really? How much time have you spent with her?
I spent a lot of time with her, definitely in front of, she's on the screen, of course, but I'm spending a lot of time with
So you've
Nicki.
never met her?
No, I've never met her.
You spent a lot of time watching.
I spent a lot of time studying her and her
and then
craft.
rapper Drake.
Of course, Drizzy. I love Drizzy.
Yeah, so he's your, okay. All right, King Keith's real mother, Rita, says her so-called royal son better have a royal backup plan. Take a look.
I am obsessed with being famous. I love it.
My son is 20 years old, and he's still at home, and I'm still footing the bill. He really, in his mind, believes that I am famous. I need security. I need someone to go get me a latte. He really lives this fantasy.
See, I wouldn't have known that if I wasn't studying.
Eric has an addiction to reality shows.
Reality TV is the new classroom. I've learned from Paris Hilton. I studied the Kardashians. If you don't believe that you need to study stars in order to be a star, you shouldn't be a star.
I don't want my son to be an uneducated black man. When I bring that to his attention, he tells me I am educated. I graduated high school.
If I was approached with a record contract, they would not ask me, do I have a bachelor's degree in entertainment? They're gonna ask me, can I sing? And there isn't a book that can teach me that.
That's fine, but in the society we live in, you need to be educated in something. He needs to go to school.
Broken heart, crazy.
Okay, now, is he just delusional, or what's going on here, Mom?
He's delusional in my mind, but in his mind, he's so serious.
He's just serious.
He's serious.
Okay, so your goal is to be famous.
My goal is to have a career.
Right.
And with the career, I know that with fame, I will be able to, achieve those career goals that I have in mind.
Keep in mind, he's already famous. He just needs the career.
So you're already famous.
Fame is a journey. It's
and you're
not
on
necessarily a level. I'm definitely on it.
You're on it.
I'm on it. Look, hi, Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
I'm on it.
You're here because of your mother.
I'm here because of my mother, and yeah, I definitely am.
You're here because of your mother. You're here because your mother is saying, look, this kid is on self-destruct. He doesn't get it. He's sitting around thinking that he's going to be famous.
I don't necessarily feel like I'm on self-destruct. I have to follow my intuition. Oprah told me while she was doing her life class, and I was taking notes in my Oprah journal, she said, you have to follow your intuition, and you have to be who you want to be, otherwise you'll never be as great as you can.
Okay, well, she might have left a syllable out, or maybe you didn't write it down, because you've got to be who you want to be, but you've got to be able to afford your plan.
Of course.
You can't be living paycheck to paycheck. It may take 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 years. How are you going to keep yourself sustained for that period of time?
He's looking to me for that, and I'm tired of it.
So he lives with you?
Yes.
So King Keith Franklin VII, internationally famous celebrity, is living with his mama?
Yes.
A lot of celebrities.
Do you have a job?
Yeah, I do have a job.
What do you do?
I work. I don't really want to, say, exactly what I do, but
well, just give me a general idea.
He has a real job, but it's not bringing in any real money.
Is it fast food or the mall?
It's
no,
retail.
It's in the mall. It's retail.
In the mall.
Okay.
I'm working with accessories. Learning.
And he's bringing home accessory money.
Joey, let's talk about your daughter, Cherylyn.
She was given a nice childhood. She always had nice things. Her father would buy her all these nice school clothes.
And you would never tell her no?
No. If I did tell her no, she would harass me. It was easier for me to give in than to deal.
Was she bratty when she was a child?
I didn't pay attention to it, and I thought the older she got that, this is a behavior that she would grow out of, but she's 19 years old. I describe Cherylyn as being spoiled, manipulative, very bratty, very bitchy, and very entitled. She feels she has to have nice handbags, nice clothes.
This goes even into food. She will not have fast food.
She wants to go to nice restaurants and fine dine.
How far has your daughter Cherylyn's entitlement gone? I mean, she got her license. Her dad bought her a car.
Yes, it was her 17th birthday gift.
What kind of car was it?
It was a Ford Focus.
And she didn't want to be seen in it?
No, she would not drive the car. And I bought her home a BMW for her 18th birthday. That car became not good enough just within a matter of a couple of weeks. It wasn't a Mercedes.
It is Gorda. Oh, Jesus. It has the navigation, backup camera.
I'm not buying you another car, Cheryl.
Why?
So it seems like your daughter is never happy with what she has.
It's never enough. Very ungrateful.
What is she spending her money on?
It could be anything from high-end handbags, makeup, clothes.
The last shopping spree she had, how much money did she spend?
That was like $3,700.
How many credit cards?
Over 17. She'll get a card, max it out, and not even make a payment. She gets money from her boyfriend, Tyler. She gets money from me. She gets money from her father.
How much money has she been given?
I know at least over $100,000.
That's a lot of money. Some of the things that your daughter has done to get money is to pawn family heirlooms.
She's pawned my grandmother's wedding band. That was very sentimental to me.
Do you feel that she has a gambling problem?
Very big gambling problem. Cherylyn used my Social Security number.
For what?
To open up a gambling account online.
How much money is she gambling online?
A lot.
And if she doesn't get what she wants?
She'll curse at me, call me names, call me whore, crackhead. She'll tell me to go kill myself. I do everything for Cherylyn, I clean house for her. I still wash her clothes.
Do you ever think that this would ever get out of control this much?
She doesn't get it. She doesn't care. I can't keep doing what I've been doing. There's got to be a stopping point.
Well, Joey says her spoiled and entitled 19-year-old daughter, Cherylyn, has blown $130,000, $130,000 living the high life with fast cars, designer bags, clothes, makeup, fine dining, the list goes on. But Cherylyn says it's not her fault because her lazy, moody, and mean mother raised her to be that way. This is what happened when Rosie Mercado, special correspondent for the doctors, met up with Cherylyn. Take a look.
Hi, Cherylyn. I've heard so much about you from your mom.
How are you doing today?
Meet you. I've heard
You like to shop. I'm young, I love to shop, I love to go out, I love to buy nice things. I mean, I get whatever I want.
You have 189 lipsticks. This is just a small piece. How many lipsticks do you actually use?
Not really that many.
How many brushes do you have here?
About 110.
And how many of these brushes do you actually use?
Probably about 10 or 15 brushes.
Do you think that you're spoiled?
I think I'm spoiled.
Do you blame your mom for that?
I mean, I blame her because growing up, I didn't have to do anything. I didn't have to clean my room, didn't have to do my laundry, I didn't have any chores, I was never disciplined.
Do you appreciate any of the sacrifices that your mom made for you?
No.
You don't?
No.
You have makeup here, makeup there, you have nail polishes, and you have perfumes.
Blushes, bronzers, highlighters.
Accessories, purses, designer shoes. What happens when you ask your boyfriend Tyler for money and he says no?
I start yelling, screaming, throwing things.
How many credit cards do you have?
17.
And do you owe money on all 17?
All of them are maxed out completely.
Do you pay any of those credit cards
No.
when the bills come in? What do you do with the bills?
I just throw them away.
You've gone as far as pawning family heirlooms when it comes to your mom.
I mean, I do, but I don't really care.
What have you pawned from your mom?
Took her jewelry from her and I went to the pawn shop and pawned.
You took her jewelry or you stole her jewelry?
Stole it.
And how much money did you get for that?
Only about $300 per ring.
And how much was that worth to your mom?
Priceless.
You went to Disney World, it's like the happiest place on earth, and you were upset because you didn't get fine dining.
Correct. Yeah, my mom was eating a fish fillet and I pushed it in her face.
On your 18th birthday, you got a BMW gifted to you by your parents.
Correct.
Were you excited about it? Were you happy about it?
I was happy about it, but I would have preferred a Mercedes over it.
You don't feel like your mom and Tyler, they're just fed up of seeing you spend money?
I don't really care.
Okay, you've been watching the show so far, right?
Yeah.
What do you think about your behavior as it's played back to you?
I don't know. She needs to stop playing the victim. Why is she like, why are you crying right now?
I'm not crying.
She had sex. She had a kid. Like, she grew me up, didn't she?
Yeah.
Then it's her fault.
So you have no ownership in any of this?
I didn't steal her identity. She gave me her social.
Do you have 17 credit cards and you said you just throw the bills away when they come in?
Yeah.
That's theft.
Oh, okay.
What makes you think you are entitled to use somebody else's money?
Why not?
So you're just a criminal they haven't caught yet?
I guess.
Okay, well, that's nice because you're on national television right now and you're confessing to these crimes. And you say she's playing the victim because she's let you get away with this, right?
She's crying right now for no reason.
So you shove a fish sandwich in your mother's mouth?
I mean, I threw a pizza at her, too.
Tell me how that's flattering to you.
I mean, she should have ate faster.
It's eaten, not ate. Did you sell your 5th grade grammar book? Well, so right now, your current debt, you have $20,493 in outstanding on closed credit cards, $3,139 outstanding on open credit cards, $1,347 overdrawn at the bank.
Oh, y'all researched me. That's cute.
That's a total of $24,979.22.
That's not that much.
So do you have it to pay?
No. I could go get a job, and I can pay all this off.
Uh-huh.
It's not that much.
Why do you think you did that?
Because I can. I could.
Yeah. But if you had a second chance, you would do better.
Probably, yes.
When they bought you a Ford Focus, why was that not okay?
It was ugly.
It was a gift.
It's an ugly gift.
So they replaced it with an Infinity.
Yes.
That wasn't okay either.
It was old.
And you pawned your mother's heirloom jewelry.
Correct. They were ugly.
They weren't
very
yours.
Sentimental.
What?
They were very
Stop mumbling.
sentimental. My mother's wedding band set that I had admired since I was a little girl.
She's wearing my earrings right now.
No, she lost these in the pawn shop. I went to the pawn shop and purchased them out of the case, and I wear them now.
So...
They look lovely on there. They're cute.
So, if I have here a check from the DrPhil show on City Trust and Savings Bank for $24,979.22, your total indebtedness. If I give you this check to hit the reset button and start over,
I would go to school.
you would go to school.
Mm-hmm.
Because that would get you out of debt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that ain't happening. We're going to talk to Nina today. She's a wealthy dentist with her own practice. Now, she says she has raised a 15-year-old spoiled, entitled daughter. Now, Mom admits that she's partially to blame, as she has showered Nicolette with 5-star restaurants, expensive vacations, and a $5,000 a month allowance. But Nicolette says she expects expensive handbags, designer clothes, and a Mercedes-Benz G-wagon for her 16th birthday. She just says it's normal. She just says these are normal things for a teen who is used to a certain lifestyle. Now, Nina says when she recently tried lowering her daughter's allowance, Nicolette threw a complete tantrum, and that's when she, Nicolette, the daughter, wrote to me. That's right. The 15-year-old says she needs help to get her mother in line, saying, "Help, I'm poor. I have nothing compared to all the rest of the Beverly Hills kids." Take a look.
My 16-year-old daughter, Nicolette, is extravagant, spoiled, and bratty. Nicolette is beyond entitled.
I have these 2 Chanel wallets. This one's my favorite because it really goes with this purse.
I have raised a true Beverly Hills brat.
I could definitely say we're quite affluent. My mom raised me with everything I've ever wanted, and she needs to continue. It's the only life I've ever known.
Nicolette has always had the best of anything and everything.
I went to amazing schools. I had a driver, I had a nanny, personal trainers.
At a very young age, Nicolette had her own credit cards with absolutely no credit limit. Some months her credit card bills would be $10,000. I just paid the bill. Nicolette had an allowance of $5,000 a month to cover her expenses.
I love designer clothes and shopping on Rodeo Drive just because it's so fun. I have some $5,000 Chanel bags, a couple of those. This is my favorite bag. It's a Celine micro luggage tote. I keep it on a chair because it's just so special. It's about $3,000 and I literally think of it as my own child. I have a Gucci bag right here. It's about $3,000.
In the past year, I probably have given her about $100,000. I don't even keep track anymore.
These are my favorite pair of heels. They're Valentinos. I love them so much. I really like this piece. It's Louis Vuitton. I know I'm a spoiled brat, but I enjoy the lifestyle, you know? People are gonna hate on me, but they wish they were me.
I realized I had to start cutting back because this is really out of control. That went over just like a ton of bricks.
Now my spending allowance per month is $1,000. I feel like a peasant. I can't live like this anymore. I'm always out of money. If you ask me, I think my mom should be giving me at least $2,500 a month just to cover my basic expenses. I need money to buy clothes. I need money to buy shoes. My mom just doesn't get it.
She'll blow through $1,000 a week and then tell me that she's broke and she needs more money.
When my mom refuses to give me money, I make her life a living hell. I have my ways.
My daughter totally guilt trips me. I just don't want to deal with the drama, so I just give in and give my bratty daughter everything she wants.
My mom refers to me as a Beverly Hills brat. It's true, I'm a brat, and I'm not gonna change.
Nicolette turns 16 next month. She's dead set on me giving her a car.
See my G-wagon? It's pretty normal for people to get nice cars. I want one.
If I got her a nice, reliable Toyota or Honda, she would never step foot in it. She's that much of a snob.
I want a Mercedes-Benz G-wagon, matte black, AMG package. My purse needs its own seat. Chanel's very special.
Oh my god, I didn't even notice that sunroof. Want to turn it on? Okay.
Turning it on. The car even shakes when you do that. Oh, that's a lot of space. This is amazing. I can buy even more bags and store them in the back. My favorite part are the doors because they're just huge, and then they have this design right here. I like the red and black a lot. Now I'm thinking that I really need the red and black Louis Vuitton Palm Springs backpack to go with this.
I might need to take the bus to work in order to be able to afford her G-wagon AMG matte black.
What's the price of this one, like around?
$231.
I need that.
Yeah. Why do you want a car that's $231,000?
Because I can have it. I want the G-wagon more than ever now. I'm not even joking. The exact G-wagon I want is $231,000. I'm a princess. I'm definitely worth the price tag. I need my G-wagon. There's no question. I need it.
There's no question.
Yeah.
You need that.
Yeah. My mom's buying a Bentley for herself. Why can't I get a G-wagon?
Why do you need a G-wagon?
I really want the G-wagon.
Well, I understand you want it, but why do you said, I need the G-wagon. Why do you need a G-wagon?
I really like the way it looks. I've wanted one for over 2 years now. Every time I see them, you see so many of them near my house, and every time I see one, I'm in awe. I love them. The interior is so nice, and there's no blind spots at all. Like, it's so big and open. There's so much trunk space. It's amazing. And they look so nice inside. When you're inside, when you see the interior, the exterior doesn't even matter at all. It's just amazing. And I really want a nice car. She wants to give me a Mercedes C-Class. I will accept that car.
No, I started with a Honda or a Toyota, and then it barely gets.
I will be happy with that car, but the thing is, I want my G-wagon. I want my G-wagon!
Really? A C-Class?
But we started with a Honda, a Toyota. I started with a Toyota.
Absolutely not. I will not be driving anything that can be considered an Uber X.
A what?
An Uber X.
An Uber X?
Yes, we're going Uber Lux and above.
My car doesn't cost $231,000.
Why not? I mean, why doesn't it?
That just seems like an exorbitant amount to spend on a car. It just seemed foolish to me. I just wouldn't spend it on a car.
Well, I want to. We're talking about me here.
Yeah,
this is my show.
I suspect you talk about you a lot. My question is, here's my question legitimately. Do you think you should start your life at the level your parents' life is? You think you should start where your mother is now?
Why not? Why start low when I can start high?
Well, because you haven't earned it.
But why can't I have it?
Because you haven't earned it.
Someday I'll earn it. But now I
and
want
so
my
someday
G-wagon.
you can have it.
But I want it now.
Yes.
What's your reaction?
I don't like what I'm seeing.
You created me.
I've created a Beverly Hills Brat.
Why do you think she's that way?
I think I made her that way.
You did. You raised me. Should have done better.
What do you think she should have done that she didn't do?
I don't know. I was never loved as a child. I feel like I never was.
Yeah. Do you really feel that way?
Yes.
Or is that something? Do you feel like she doesn't really connect with you and bond with you?
Yeah, I feel like Joel's the only one that cares about me.
Yeah. Do you tell her that?
Yeah.
And what does she say when you tell her that?
She says that she cares about me, but still, like, as a child, I was never loved. She just gave me money.
So wouldn't you rather have more love and less money?
I want both.
Yeah. Oh, I understand. No, I get that. But you want more of your mom, right?
Yeah.
I felt it was time for Nicolette to have at least some different viewpoint, some different experience. So I gave her an assignment a few days ago. Let's see what happened.
Hello?
Nicolette?
Yeah.
This is DrPhil. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm all right. I have a little activity I wanted you to do for me today downtown Los Angeles, if you're up for it. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm up for it.
Immerse yourself into it, whatever it is, and then you can tell me about it when I see you on Monday. Fair enough?
Okay. Dr. Phil just called me. I'm doing an activity in downtown LA. I'm a little scared to know what it is. I'm excited. I'm just nervous.
Are you scared?
A little bit, because it looks wild around here.
Hi, Nicolette.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Joey. Nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet
I'm
you
the
too.
volunteer manager here at the Midnight Mission. Welcome. When I saw Nicolette pulled up to the curb, she obviously had a sense of culture shock.
So, it's interesting so far. Never been anywhere like this.
You are going to help with their dinner service today. We're going to put an apron and hairnet on you.
Do you have Chanel?
You wish. No, we have plastic. Please.
Is the plastic imported from Europe? I love the marble countertops. Love my Gucci hairband.
There you
Love
go.
my leather gloves. This is LA Fashion Week.
What do you want to serve?
I love vegan chicken. We love some non-GMO green beans. Do you want green beans? Hello. Do you want asparagus? Hello. How you doing? The grossest thing was I saw someone throw up. Some people, when I was serving them food, they were like, ah. I never thought it would be like this. Normally when I see a large group of homeless people, I'm just passing by.
This gentleman is a program participant.
What was it like going through the program?
I came from on 32nd and Central. I was getting high and doing all that. And I found out about the Midnight Mission. It brought me my dignity back, my respect back.
Interesting story. When I first arrived at the mission today, I was pretty terrified. It was just really cool seeing a different type of class than I usually see.
Why don't we have you help clean up? Soak one, wipe everything down, and then take the other one and dry it off. This experience for Nicolette today was a little bit of an eye-opener.
I feel like I did a really good thing.
So, what'd you take away from that?
It was fun, and it was nice to see everyone so grateful when I would give them food.
Mm-hmm.
It was a culture shock, and I was scared at first. We went in, and I was terrified when I went in, because everyone just kind of looked a little wild and deranged from the outside. And then I went in, and it wasn't scary. And then I got my apron on, my hairnet, and I started serving food. I saw someone flip a table. Some people would kind of yell at me when I was giving them food, but I got a couple thank yous, so we're great.
What I'm concerned about is her self-image. And self-image is the perception or mental picture that you have, your appearance, abilities, and personal worth. And I think when someone feels like they have to have all of these things in order to feel like they're presentable, to feel like they're worthy, to feel like they can be acceptable, then they don't have much self-worth.
Well, my mom made me feel that way.
Yeah, I've said that overindulgence is a form of child abuse. It does cripple a child. You see, a child forms their self-image, their self-worth, by making attributions to themselves. We watch ourselves in situations and say, wow, I did that. I overcame that. I accomplished that. I did that. I learned about myself that way. So I have confidence that I can do these things. She's saying, you screwed up. You parented me that way, but it's not over.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Yes.
I guarantee it's not over. Reparenting. So many parents have the opportunity to reparent their child. So you guys need to redefine your relationship.
How do we do that?
You give her more love and less money.
I think the best thing would be to start with a job.
No.
Yeah, absolutely,
No.
she needs a job. And I think it would be great if you volunteered some more at the soup kitchen. You can do some great volunteer work down there.
I did that.
No.
I started with a babysitter. I think my first job was at IHOP.
Well, you don't pay me to babysit. She makes me babysit for free.
She doesn't need a job babysitting. She needs a job in the world.
No.
She doesn't need a job at
Absolutely
home.
not.
She needs a job in the world. You need a job.
No, I don't want a job.
Well, I know.
It's so much work.
But
I know, I'm so tired from work. I don't want to do that.
here's the problem. You're selling yourself way short. You've got a lot more to offer than you're giving yourself credit for. There's
Yeah, I
a lot
know.
more to you.
I know.
There really is. And you have no idea what it is. You have no idea what it is to have a good tired, where you come home and you've got a good tired, where you say, man, I am so proud of what I did today.
This whole weekend, I got up on Friday and I didn't even sleep. And then on Saturday, I filmed from 7 a.m. till like 8 p.m. at night. And then I came home and I was like, oh, this feels so good. I had a really good time.
Yeah, see, glamorous life of the TV
next
star.
Day, 7 a.m. again, all the way through the whole day.
Yeah, see?
That was nice, but I only do it. No, that's only going to be with things I like. I don't want to work at the smoothie shop and just make smoothies all day. I can't do that. I can't just sit there and make smoothies all day.
Well, then you find
I have a short attention span. I can't just sit and do the same thing.
But you find a job that is your passion. This is my job, and I love it. I don't ever feel like I'm working.
I don't want to start at the bottom.
If you love what you're doing, you don't care where you are on the ladder.
But I don't want to start at the bottom. I don't care if everyone else started at the bottom. I want to start at the bottom.
What do you want to be head of brain surgery at Cedars?
No!
Because you can't do that until you learn how to do brain surgery.
Well, I don't want to do that.
Well, good. Because we need to find something you are good at and you can do. Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.